Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back to my class. Students, yesterday we started the third chapter. Now, the third chapter of your English supplementary book is Footprints Without Feet. Why did this happen? I told you about the revised English syllabus as well as the other subjects syllabus. CBSE has revised, so your English syllabus of literature is also revised, and according to that, because CBSE has deleted 3 chapters from your English supplementary book, second, third, fourth, and the last one. So now Footprints Without Feet, which is written by H.G. Wells. This chapter is the third chapter. Yesterday we started this chapter, and the chapter name is Footprints Without Feet, which is also the name of your English supplementary book. सो दिस इज़ क्वाइट इंटरेस्टिंग. थोड़ा अजीब सा भी है, दोनों का नाम सेम है और इंटरेस्टिंग सा भी है. एंड वी रेड yesterday the 6 paragraphs we did yesterday, and today we will do the continued chapters explanation. We will continue, but before that, so far what we have read, I would like to discuss with you. This chapter is about a scientist. That name is, and the name of the scientist is Griffin. The scientist was discovering, and he had been doing the experiment after experiment to prove that human body could be invisible. We can make a human body invisible. गायब कर सकते हैं, इस पॉइंट को वो प्रूव करने में लगा होता है. And finally he discovered a rare drugs. He swallowed those drugs and he just become invisible. And he was invisible until the two boys, until he stepped into the mud pit and he was leaving the mud footprints, fresh mud footprints, muddy footprints we can say, on the streets of London. And two boys saw those fresh imprints of muddy imprints, and they were surprised, startled, shocked, fascinated that from where these footprints are coming, and if these footprints belongs to the man, where was that man? Because they were not able to see that man, they followed the footprints, but after some time the footprint became fainter and fainter, and finally it was disappeared. So it was very easy, because it was Griffin, the scientist, who had discovered such drugs which he had swallowed, and he became invisible. गायब हो गया था वो ड्रिंक पी के. एंड दो ही वॉज अ ब्रिलियंट साइंटिस्ट, but he was very lawless person. In his personal life, he was a person who does not believe in law. In a normal person, if the landlord of a normal person will say him to leave, or try a person to leave his house, the person will not set his landlord's house on fire. But because the landlord of the scientist Griffin disliked him, and he tried to eject him from the house. So what did Griffin do? He set the landlord's house on fire and ran away from there, and he made sure that nobody could see him. For that he removed his clothes, and he was a homeless wanderer, who does not have a home, who doesn't have money, doesn't have clothes. And the time which he had chosen, it was a very bad time, because it was half winter. It was the time, half winter means आधी सर्दियाँ बीत चुकी थी, आधी बची थी, और सर्दियाँ जब बीच में होती हैं तो बहुत ही they are on their peak. So the winter season at its peak, and he was without clothes, without money, and he was without home, and he was quite invisible until he stepped his feet into the mud, and he was leaving the muddy footprints, which were seen by two boys, जिन्हें दो लड़के देख लेते हैं, and they are quite surprised. It was very easy for him to get rid of the two boys who were following him, but the problems were not ended for him, because it was midwinter in the London. It is a very bad time to roam around without the clothes, because without clothes, you in that winter season half winter season you just cannot roam around in the streets of London. So he was looking for a shelter कि वो कहीं से उसको कोई रहने का ठिकाना मिल जाए और कपड़े मिल जाए. So we are looking for that. So and instead he decided that instead of walking on the streets and looking for some shelter, he decided to go inside the a big London mall or big London store for warmth so that he can get some clothes. This is what student we read up to here yesterday. Now we will continue with the further explanation. अब हम आगे पढ़ेंगे और and if you have any doubt up to now you can leave your doubts or queries in the comment box or feel free to ask me on WhatsApp or you can call me also. So moving on further students, closing time arrived. वो मॉल स्टोर में घुस चुका था and closing time arrived and as soon as the doors were shut, Griffin was able to give himself the pleasure of clothing and feeding himself without regard to expense. When he went inside the store, closing time arrived, स्टोर बंद होने का समय आ गया and as soon as the doors were shut, जैसे ही सारे दरवाजे बंद करके all the employees went to their homes and the doors were shut, the store was totally shut. Griffin was able to give himself, he was क्या करने के able हो गया था, himself the pleasure of clothing, because he was without clothes, he was not having clothes. So he was able to give himself the pleasure of clothing and feeding himself without regard to expense. He was invisible. He did the movement, nobody saw him enter the store because he was invisible and nobody saw him that he is entering, he is there. When they shut the store, they check if somebody is there or is somebody left by mistake, but he was invisible so nobody saw him, and that's why when the store was shut he was able to give himself the pleasure of clothing. Means वो कपड़े पहनने के लिए उसने अपने लिए कपड़े इकट्ठे करने का आनंद उठाया और अपने आप feeding himself means अपने भूखा भी था वो और उसने अपने आप को खाना खिला without regard to expense, without thinking that I have to pay. He just doesn't have to pay. उसको पे तो करना नहीं था, he didn't have to pay, उसे पे नहीं करना था. He broke open boxes and wrappers and fitted himself out with warm clothes. तो clothes ही उसने boxes तोड़े, उसने रैपर में से सारे कपड़े निकाल दिए, wrappers, and fitted himself out with the warm clothes. उसने सारे गर्म कपड़ों से अपने आप को फिट कर लिया, जो भी उसको फिट होते थे वो गर्म कपड़े उसने ले लिए. Soon with shoes, an overcoat and a wide-brimmed hat. Wide-brimmed hat student means wide hat for sun protection. काफ़ी बड़ी सी hat होती है, you must have seen. उसने जल्द ही क्या किया, उसने with shoes, उसने shoes पहने, an overcoat which is a long coat, and as you can see in the pictures, and he wide-brimmed hat, बड़ी सी hat जो कि sun protection के लिए होती है, for sun protection. He became a fully dressed and visible person. When he wore the clothes, he became a fully visible person, fully dressed up. He dressed up himself from top to bottom, and then he was a fully visible person. मतलब हम उसको पूरी तरह से देख सकते थे जब उसने पूरे कपड़े पहन लिए. In the kitchen of the restaurant, he found cold meat and coffee, and he followed up the meal with sweets and wine taken from the grocery store. In the kitchen of the restaurant, these big stores do have the big restaurant inside them. In malls nowadays you find malls. In malls you will find small restaurant are there, kitchens are there, like McDonald's, pizzas. So he found the kitchen of the restaurant and he found there cold meat, उसे ठंडा गोश्त, meat, मांस जिसको बोलते हैं, coffee, and he followed up the meal. उसने वो खाना खाने के बाद coffee and गोश्त गोश्त खाने के बाद, कॉफ़ी पीने के बाद, what did he do? He followed up this with the sweets and wine. उसने मिठाई भी खाई और drink, he drank there. Wine means दारू, दारू भी पी उसने. And taken from the grocery store. Grocery store में जहाँ पर उसको दारू भी मिली, स्वीट्स भी मिली, वहाँ से उसने वो भी पिया, खाना खा, ठंडा गोश्त भी खाया उसने, कॉफ़ी भी पी. And after that he ate some sweets also and then followed up by the drinking wine. दारू भी पी उसने. He was free. स्टोर में कोई भी नहीं था तो उसने ये सब किया, खाना भी खाया, कपड़े भी पहने, बॉक्सेस तोड़े, अनरैप किया कपड़ों को, कपड़े पहने. देन उसने रेस्टोरेंट के किचन में जाकर गोश्त खाया, कॉफ़ी पी, मिठाई, ग्रोसरी स्टोर में जाकर मिठाई भी खाई. देन आफ्टर दैट ही ड्रैंक वाइन, उसने दारू भी पी. फाइनली ही सेटल्ड डाउन to sleep on a pile of quilts. Quilts, student, quilt means a cover to protect from cold. When in winter season we, when we sleep, so we have these blankets and quilts. Quilts means रजाई, blanket means कंबल. So quilts, so pile of quilts मतलब ढेर लगा हुआ था रजाइयों का. And finally settled down to sleep on a pile of quilts. तो जो ढेर लगा हुआ था रजाइयों का, उसके ऊपर वो सब कुछ करने के बाद, कपड़े पहनने के बाद, वेयरिंग द क्लोथ्स, कपड़े वपड़े पहन लिए उसने, ड्रेसअप हो गया, विजिबल था, खाना खा लिया, स्वीट्स खा ली, एंड उसके बाद ड्रिंक भी करके फाइनली ही सेटल डाउन. मतलब वो कहाँ पर सोया? देयर वाज अ पाइल ऑफ क्विल्ट्स, रजाइयों का ढेर था, उसके ऊपर जाकर वो सो गया रजाई ओढ़कर. नाउ द नेक्स्ट पैराग्राफ स्टूडेंट्स, दिस इज द 8th paragraph. If only Griffin had managed to wake up in good time, all might have been well. Now the author is saying that if the next morning Griffin had managed to wake up in good time, store was shut, he did whatever he wanted to do there, he dressed up himself, he ate there, he had clothes, he had food, he had sweets, and he had drink also there, and he slept there peacefully, nobody disturbed. But the author is saying in the next paragraph कि अगर वो अगली सुबह, अगर if he had managed to wake up in good time means अगर वो समय से उठ जाता. What does this mean? Before the store was open, if he had managed to wake up early, before that time, if he had managed to get up in good time before, so he would have managed to escape from there without anybody noticing him. He would have managed to escape from there. All might have been well, सब कुछ ठीक होता, बस उसके समय से उठ जाता. अगर वो लोगों के आने से पहले, स्टाफ के आने से पहले, तो सब कुछ ठीक रहता. As it was, he did not wake up until the assistants were already arriving next morning. और जैसा as it was, ऐसा हुआ नहीं. He did not wake up until, उस कब तक नहीं उठा वो? Until the assistants were already arriving next morning. दो assistant, दो staff के members आ चुके थे अगली सुबह में, तब तक वो नहीं उठा. When he saw a couple of them, जब उसने उनमें से दो को देखा, approaching, couple of them approaching, उसकी तरफ आ रहे थे, because he was wearing the clothes, so he was easily visible. So the shop's assistants or the store assistants, when they saw that how can a man inside the store, so how can a man inside the store when they shut the store last night? Nobody should be there, he must be a thief. So when he saw couple of them approaching towards him, उसकी तरफ आ रहे थे, approaching towards him, approaching means to उसकी तरफ आना, he panicked. Students, panic here means to be afraid or nervous. He became nervous, वो घबरा गया, हिंदी में बोलते हैं घबरा जाना. And began to run, और उसने वहाँ से भागना शुरू कर दिया. They naturally gave chase. So obvious है, staff will chase that kind of a person who just saw you and they started running. And when they opened the door of the store and they saw him, they approached towards him and he panicked. और घबरा के वहाँ से उसने भागना शुरू कर दिया. Obviously they will chase him. So they gave chase. In the end, he was able to escape चेस चल रहा था और इन द एंड अंत में क्या हुआ, he was able to escape, वहाँ से बच के भागने में सक्सेस हुआ, only by quickly taking off his newly found clothes. How he was able to escape? By just getting rid of the new clothes which he found for himself in the store. जो अपने लिए कपड़े उसने पहने थे उनको जल्दी जल्दी से उतार कर भागने में वो सक्सेसफुल हुआ, वहाँ से बचने में. So once more he found himself invisible but naked in the chill January air. So once more what happened? After removing those clothes quickly, he was able to escape, but once more he found himself naked, without clothes, बिना कपड़ों के अपने आप को बिल्कुल ही नग्न. It means he was naked, नंगा पाता है, because that's the only way he was escaped. But naked in the chill January air. It was not the summer season, so that he can wander here and there naked, but it was a chill January air. In January month, the winter at its peak. So he was again naked in the chill January air. He found himself again naked. अपने आप को दोबारा वो बिल्कुल naked पाता है. This time he decided to try the stock of a theatrical company which is connected to the theater, जो theater perform करते हैं, theater artist होते हैं. This time he decided to try the stock. उसने इस टाइम क्या डिसाइड किया, कोशिश करने का कि वो एक theatrical company में जाएगा. In the hope of finding not only clothes but also something that would hide the empty space above his shoulders. Above the shoulders, here we don't wear anything. So if you become invisible and you wear clothes, so how would you look? You would look like a man without head. Above your shoulders nothing will be visible, because in normal condition, like right now I'm wearing clothes, but here we don't wear any clothes now. So he decided this time that he would approach a theatrical company, where theaters, which is related to theaters, where plays and all these happen, in the hope of finding not only clothes he was looking for, but also something that would hide the empty space above his shoulder, जो उसके चेहरे को भी ढक सके, उसे एक शेप दे सके. Shivering with cold. Obviously shivering here means trembling means कांपना. He was obviously shivering from cold because it was January, chill air. So shivering with cold, he hurried, भागता हुआ गया. Hurried here means to run. He ran, hurried to Drury Lane, Drury Lane, the center of the theatre world. जो लेन थी, जो गली थी, रास्ता था, the name Drury, Drury Lane. It was the center of the theatre world. It was that road where all the theatres were there. It was the center of the theatre world. जो थिएटर की दुनिया होती है, वहाँ पे बहुत सारे थिएटर थे, जिसको मेन एरिया हम कह सकते हैं. मेन एरिया ऑफ द थिएटर वर्ल्ड, सेंटर ऑफ द थिएटर वर्ल्ड, वहाँ पे वो पहुँचा. He soon found a suitable shop. उसे बहुत ही जल्दी अपने काम की शॉप मिल गई, जहाँ पर उसको कपड़े मिल सकते थे, चेहरे ढकने के लिए कुछ मिल सकता था. He made his way invisible upstairs and came out a little later. He made his way, अपना रास्ता बनाता हुआ. He was invisible, nobody was able to see him, so he made his way. गायब था. Upstairs, ऊपर सीढ़ियों की तरफ चढ़ता हुआ गया. And came out a little later, और थोड़ी देर के बाद वहाँ से बाहर आया. Wearing, क्या क्या पहना हुआ था उसने? Bandages round his forehead. So bandages means पट्टियाँ. उसने white color पट्टियाँ और brown color bandages. He just wearing bandages round his forehead. माथे के चारों तरफ उसने bandages पहना हुआ था, like this. Okay. Round his forehead, dark glasses, false nose, एक नकली नाक भी लगाई थी, काले चश्मे पहन रखे थे, बैंडेजेस से अपना फोरहेड कवर कर रखा था. big bushy side whiskers. Big bushy side whiskers mean big rounded mustaches, मूछें बड़ी बड़ी round घुमावदार मूछें भी वो पहनकर आया था. एंड अ लार्ज हैट, और एक बहुत बड़ी सी हैट पहन गया, टोपी भी पहन गया. टू escape without being seen, he carelessly here student means cruel way, unfeelingly, when you do something which is a very cruel, निर्दयी तरीके से, बिना किसी की संवेदना रहित, भावना रहित, no mercy, when you show no mercy in a very cruel way you do something, so that is called carelessly. CALLOUSLY, निर्दयी तरीके से. Attack the shopkeeper from behind, after which he robbed him of all the money he could find. So to escape without being seen, वहाँ से बिना किसी को दिखे, वहाँ से बचते हुए जाना चाहता था. What did he do? He carelessly, he attacked the shopkeeper from behind in a very cruel way, after which he robbed him, उसके ऊपर पीछे से बहुत ही निर्दयी तरीके से हमला किया. और आफ्टर, उसके बाद, विच आफ्टर दैट, आफ्टर अटैकिंग इन अ carelessly way, carelessly on the shopkeeper, after that he robbed him of all the money he could find. और उसके वहाँ पास जो भी जितना भी पैसा था उसने वो सारे का सारा पैसा उसे लूट लिया. He robbed him whatever money, all the money he could find there, he robbed that and he just went away from there. So students, this is it for today, and now we will find out the two questions, read and find out, which was given in the starting of the chapter. The two questions we have read up to here, and now we just stop reading it further. We will find out these two questions of read and find out questions we will do now. So students, the first question is, how did the invisible man first become visible? The invisible man first become visible. How? So the answer is that when he went inside that big London store. The answer cannot be that he was visible when the two boys saw the footprint. They only saw the muddy imprints, fresh muddy imprints, but they were not able to see the man. They were not able to see Griffin. So how did the invisible man become visible? First he became visible when he went inside the store at night, and when the store was shut, he dressed up himself. How did he dress up himself? He wore a overcoat, right? He wore a overcoat, then he wear shoes, and all the clothes he wore, it is given here. Himself the pleasure of clothing, he broke open boxes and wrappers and fitted himself out with warm clothes. Soon with shoes also, an overcoat and a wide brimmed hat, और एक बड़ी सी hat जो सूरज की गर्मी से बचाती है, धूप से. He became a fully dressed and visible person. This was the first instance when he became fully visible, fully dressed up and visible person. This was the first time when he was inside the big London store at night. So this will be the answer. Now the second question, why was he wandering the streets? Why the scientist Griffin was wandering? Well, we come to know that why was he wandering in the streets of London in this winter season, midwinter. So the answer you can find here, that he was a brilliant scientist, but he was a lawless person. To take the revenge from his landlord who tried to eject him, who did not like him, and who tried to eject him from his house, he wanted to take revenge. So he set the house of his landlord on fire, and because of that, and he wanted to escape without anybody noticing him. So he had removed all his clothes, he became invisible. So when so the house where he used to live, he just set that house on fire, obviously the landlord's house, and So no, in the attempt nobody could see him. He just removed all the clothes. So he became a homeless wanderer who doesn't have clothes, doesn't have money, and he was invisible, and that's why he was wandering in the streets everywhere. So these two read and find out questions also we have done, students, and I think this is enough for today. Tomorrow we will continue the explanation of the chapter, and but before we wrap up today's class, I want you to go through the chapter up to here. We have read, and go through the difficult word meanings which I told you yesterday, and today also I told you these word meanings. Go through these word meanings and read the chapter again. Tomorrow we will continue from here. Eager to get away. We will continue tomorrow from here. So for today, that's it. Thank you very much.